If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Hunter Jordan Sapp looks ready for that opening kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Chiefs.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Give for the first time to Rashad White. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Packers the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making a stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's White again. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jeffrey Bossa. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down run by Pacheco. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Packers loading up the secondary on 3rd. 6 DBs out there. Long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Connects with Wiley. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what. These tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the...
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Down, red, cycle.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Back to his back. Here's Rashad White. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top with the deep throw. You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jeffrey Bossa. New set of downs from 37. First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Play action, Mahomes. Buying some time left. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To the air, Mahomes. Forced out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Back to throw, Mahomes. This is Royals working the left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Packers going with a dime set to get this third down stop. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Butker knocks it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Into the hands of Pickett. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the air with Long. On the screen, this is White. Fights his way through a tackle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Love with it on 1st down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Yellow, 20, ready.
White takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
How many times do we get to the end of the game when we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Spins out of 1 stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Right. Red, yellow. Black, red, six, mega.
From the red zone on 1st. He'll drop this down, right. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stout all set to send this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Looking to throw. Riley hauls it in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just as... Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is lofted deep down the middle. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Here we go.
Quick on the draw to White. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, this is White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Watch it. 650. Green. Blue. Go. Red. Cycle. Ready?
Love from the gun. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, a run for White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just
touchdown Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. Stout all set to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He gets loose down the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Off play action. It's Mahomes. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
45, flat, red. Field, black. Black ultimate. Red, cycle. Cut, cut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. So 1st down from the 41.
15.
Play action, Mahomes. Put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Blue stripe. Red.
Here's Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hey, red. Green jack. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. That one's complete right side. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and short. It's a gift to the tight end. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll give the Packers the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down from the 42.
Down. 10 what? Go. Hey, green. That cut.
Out of the gun, White. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, blue. Yellow. 43. Set.
It's White on the give. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Shot. Let's go. Red, 3rd quad shot. Cut.
To the air with Long. Buying some time right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
45. White. Blue striker. Black. Red. Cut.
He'll throw it. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Striker. 3. Black. 95.
White on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Rachaad White touchdown. His third total score in this game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 3. Stout all set to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, it's Love. On the screen, this is White. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers needing 4 points. 2nd down now, 7 to go. There's Love to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Here he is to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Black ultra. Blue 32. Black, red. Needle blue. Green gas. Ready?
Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noel Williams. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready, set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, ready, drill, green. 45, white. White, white. Six, Madden. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Six, black 40. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Set, blue, go. Yellow, 43, claws red. Flight blue. Blue striker.
Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And they'll spike it here and leave us with 45 seconds to go.
Got it.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Here we go. Blue, 32, huge, yellow. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. To throw. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Now 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Right back to Pacheco. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Madden, let's go. Red, cycle.
Love looking to pass. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Love now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Green Bay.